Thank you.
This morning, less than a week after leaving the White House, billionaire Elon Musk is attacking President Trump's signature spending bill.
An honor to be with Elon.
Musk launching a long string of posts yesterday. I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination, he writes, adding, shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it. After President Trump has spent weeks lobbying his party to vote for the bill, Musk also posted, in November next year, we fire all politicians who betrayed the American people. And overnight writing that overspending will drive America into debt slavery. The White House responding yesterday.
The president already knows where Elon Musk stood on this bill. It doesn't change the president's opinion.
Some conservatives agreeing with Musk on Twitter, while another Trump ally, House Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene, posted about a provision in the bill blocking states from regulating AI, writing, I would have voted no if I had known this was in there. As a whole, the bill would extend President Trump's 2017 tax cuts, with the largest savings going to the wealthy, direct more money to the military and border enforcement, while cutting social programs, including Medicaid. Independent analysts project, as written, the spending bill could add several $1 trillion to the deficit. Some Senate Republicans say that's too much.
I'm open to compromise on the bill. I'm just not open to supporting $5 trillion. This will in debt ceiling increase.
The president lashing out at Republican Rand Paul on social media, saying he has very little understanding of the budget plan.
Elon Musk taking aim at President Trump's big, beautiful bill. It faces a lot of opposition from Republicans in the Senate. Musk posting on X, I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it. Well, the White House just responded a moment ago in the briefing. Take a listen.
The president already knows where Elon Musk stood on this bill. It doesn't change the president's opinion. This is one big, beautiful bill, and he's sticking to it.
A business person who's used to getting things done efficiently could only look at this bill and say it's the most inefficient piece of crap I've ever seen. I mean, it really is a horrible, horrible bill when you think of all that stuff that the politicians shove into it. At the same time, you have to think of what is worse for Republicans. And what would be worse for Republicans is if the tax cuts from 2017 time out and they end up with a tax increase on their watch, which would mean they would lose the midterms, and the Democrats would be totally in charge, or at the very least stop every single thing that Donald Trump wants to do.
So first thing I want to say is that it was good while it lasted. When it came to Trump and Elon Musk, a lot of people were saying that this wouldn't last because of the, egos and things like that. But I actually disagree. I think Elon Musk did a very, 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 very good job when it came to government cuts and, useless spending and things like that, guys. So I really don't want to take sides with this. But the main conflict, obviously, guys, is this big, beautiful bill. I've been looking into it for a couple days now, and to me, I'm kind of in the middle, and I'm not saying that because, I like Trump and Elon, and I'm not saying that Trump is good with everything, like Trump does make mistakes. And I do feel like with this big, beautiful bill, there is some flaws, guys. I hate to admit it, but there's definitely some flaws. Now, I don't know how true it is when it comes to him cutting Medicaid and things like that. I don't think that to be true. But I was reading the bill and, it's basically just, tax cuts from 2017 and things like that. They're saying that it's going to go to the rich people and things like that. But really, it's just going to business owners. And that's going to ultimately help everyone because small business owners and big business owners, people like, Amazon and things like that, like they give people jobs. So I'm a capitalist, ladies and gentlemen. That's just what I believe. Now, when it comes to things like tax reforms and things like that, new tax deductions, I believe one say child tax credit enhancements, and it is going to things like the military. That's good because we got to stay prepared, ladies and gentlemen. But my thing is this, the vote was, I believe, 17-16. And, one person who regretted their vote was Marjorie Taylor Greene, guys. She said if she knew what some things that the bill consisted of, she probably would have voted against it. I mean, I would have to agree with Marjorie Taylor Greene. I hate to admit it because, I mean, when it comes down to the big, beautiful bill, guys, I mean, ultimately, it's looking like it's gonna be like $5 trillion to the deficit. I'm not really for that. I don't really know how true that to be. And then another thing, when it came to the big, beautiful bill, it was cutting a lot of Doge funding. So, you know, Elon did not appreciate or like that at all, ladies and gentlemen. So, I mean, it was good while it lasted, you know, but my thing is this, guys, midterms is coming up and we do not need this right now. We do not need the Democrats talking about anything right now, ladies and gentlemen. Do not give them the firepower. Don't give them the ammunition, in my opinion. I wouldn't even have let this go public. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Now, you know, the White House press secretary, she basically said that Trump and Elon basically had an agreement with this already. Now, for Elon to go on X and, you know, make the tweets and stuff like that, I don't necessarily agree with that. But, you know, he's Elon Musk. I can't tell Elon Musk what to do. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, like, there are some good points and there are some bad points. I can't really be biased when it comes to stuff like this. But if I would have to choose, ladies and gentlemen, if I would have to choose, I hate to admit it, guys, but I'm kind of steering towards Elon's side. I would say 55-45. Like, I would give 55% to Elon, guys. I'm sorry, but the thing is, only reason why I'm giving it to Elon is because, I mean, it does look like it's gonna add to the deficit. I mean, when I was looking at it, there's a lot of things like, you know, education and student loans. I mean, you know, things like healthcare and social programs. I don't know, guys. And then, you know, with the tariff war and things like that, I honestly thought we won a tariff war already. I thought China already, you know, they already accepted defeat. I thought that to be the case, but apparently I was wrong. So, President Xi is going to have a discussion with Donald Trump, I believe this week. I believe it should be tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. It should be tomorrow. But yeah, guys, Elon, I'm kind of steering towards Elon's side just a tad bit, guys. I got to give him the edge by 5%. Only reason why I'm giving Elon the edge just a tad bit is because that's his job. That was his job when it came to Doge. You know, he was cutting government spending, guys, and that's kind of, you know, that was his passion a little bit. And I can see why he would get upset, not really, you know, agreeing with the tweets and stuff like that. You guys, I feel like you guys could have kept that under wraps because the Democrats need anything they can get right now. So I wouldn't have went public with that, but hey, that's just my opinion. But when it comes to the big beautiful bill, it's really not that bad. I really mean that because it is going to things that matter, guys, like our military. I believe it's going to Social Security as well. Like, I mean, that you can't really beat that, you know. So I will hope, you know, Donald Trump is right, you know, when it comes to this, and I will hope that this doesn't add to the deficit. I'm honestly hoping Elon is wrong, guys. I'm hoping he's wrong. Okay, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Who's more right? Is Trump more right? Is Elon more right? Who are you guys steering more towards? You know, it is what it is, guys. You know, that's just my opinion. It is what it is. You know, I like Elon, I like Trump, and Elon suffered a lot through this too. I mean, he didn't get shot at like Donald Trump, but they are kind of like vandalizing Tesla and things like that, which is honestly kind of strange because if they do vandalize the Tesla and things like that, then they would have to sell the Tesla and that will ultimately be making Tesla money. But hey, that's just, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just thinking all over the place, but yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like and subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys next time. And I'm out of here, guys. Peace.